We got a developing situation with the New York Jets as Aaron Rodgers is now resorting to playing mind games of manipulation with his own team. You got to see this. It's crazy. On a Bud's Chicken and Seafood Friday. Crispy, crunchy, juicy, golden brown, fried perfection. Go to budschicken.com. Take a look at this. Rodgers on returning next season. Watch for the narcissism. Look.
Yeah, I mean, I just redid my house here in Jersey. So my goal was to play a few more years here, but we'll see.
Wow. Yeah, we will see, won't we? And then Rodgers on the idea of feeling wanted back. Listen close.
Play well, and I'd like, to feel like I'm wanted back.
Wow.
That's, again, I will not be offended. I won't be upset. I'll be so thankful either way, whatever happens.
He didn't say wanted back. He needs to feel that he's wanted back. And then Rodgers with this. It's got to be mutual, but there's a big but involved. Listen.
There's got to be interest on both sides. And if that's not the case, then I'll look at other options. But first I'll think about whether I actually want to play or not.
Yeah, first I'll think about, because ultimately it's up to him. He decides. He's the narcissist. Mike Florio nails it perfectly. This is textbook head games. Listen.
He wants them to not want him under circumstances where it looks like he wanted them.
Exactly.
But
Wow.
he doesn't
That's what
want
I would
them.
guess so too, Mike.
Wow.
I hear you there.
Florio nails it. He wants this to be a victimization situation, a narcissist textbook. Well, I wanted to be there. I redid my house. I planned. They didn't want me back. It's nonsense. But wait, because Rodgers is now trying to use the media to manipulate ownership. It gets worse. Presented by St. Lucie Battery and Tire. 18 total car care centers, West Palm through the Treasure Coast. Go to slbt.com. Take a look at this from the New York Daily News. Rodgers told reporters he's got nothing to prove in the last 5 games. It would be ridiculous, those are his words, to make him audition to be the starting quarterback for next season. And then this from the New York Post. Rodgers taking a shot at Woody Johnson and ownership. Listen to this for yourself, and you tell me he's taking shots at ownership. Listen.
But I think it's an important part of ownership is to hire the right guys, set the vision, and then support him when the outside world is trying to tear him down.
Support him when the outside world's trying to tear him down, meaning that you're not doing this, meaning that's not what's happening here. This is, again, manipulative textbook narcissism. But wait, because Rodgers' fiance, his former fiance, is suddenly speaking out, and it is not good. Presented by Twin Peaks, home of UFC. Always UFC 310 tomorrow night. Watch it without a cover, and always without a cover at Twin Peaks. Look at this from the New York Post. The former fiance, the actress Shailene Woodley, said the relationship was a toxic situation. ML Footballs goes further with the details. She lost her soul, her happiness, her joy in life. She became depressed because of him, the lowest point of her life because of him, beyond it being traumatic and beyond it being toxic. And then there's this from WFAN Sports Radio. Look at the last part. Passive aggressive. He is beyond narcissistic. This is borderline personality disorder. But wait, because one ESPN New York media member has finally had enough of Rodgers, presented by X Golf West Palm Beach. X Golf, WPB on Instagram. The new home of indoor golf is X Golf. Michael Kay, ESPN New York and Yankees announcer, on Rodgers. Listen to what he says.
I'm just going to be honest. I'm glad he's not doing well. Because he's kind of a jackass. I'm glad he's not doing well.
Wow, that is real, isn't it? And then Kay saying basically Rodgers came here and got everybody fired. Listen.
His performance got Douglas fired. His performance got Saleh fired. His performance got Hackett demoted.
Yikes.
It kind of makes me feel warm and fuzzy as the holidays approach.
Yikes. He feels good about this. That's called a little bit of schadenfreude. But then Kay finally on the real truth of this. Remember why Rodgers came to New York? It wasn't just to win games. It was to change the perception of the brand, the franchise, the organization. He failed at that. Listen.
He failed at job 1, 2, and 3 to change the perception of the Jets. In fact, he's emblazoned them further as losers.
Wow.
That can't get out of their own way. A bad organization, dysfunctional. He has done nothing that was promised when he got here.
That's the sad truth. The question is on the board. Question, what ultimately happens with Aaron Rodgers? He is playing the victim. He's setting it himself up to be like, well, I redid my house. I want to be here's my plan. But if they don't want me, I guess I'll make other plans. But remember, everybody, ultimately I decide. Because if they want me, it doesn't matter. If I don't want to play anymore, it don't make a difference. Look it. He didn't want to be in New York. They are not having him back. He is not coming back. They may allow him to play a couple more games at the end of the season we expected him to, but ultimately Aaron Rodgers is going to play this soap opera off-season thing. Is he not? Darkness retreats, ayahuasca, tripping balls on acid and licking toads and all kinds of stuff to clear his mind. Great. Find your spirituality. The Jets are done with Rodgers. Rodgers are done with Jets. All that's left is who gets to look like the bad guy. And Aaron Rodgers loves to control the narrative and pretend that he decides what it is and how it is perceived. He will always be the bad guy in this. They all lose. They all look like the bad guys. But this idea of, well, I redid my house in Jersey. What's he saying? Like, I'll take the Giants job? He won't be back with the Jets. They won't have him back. This thing just didn't work. Hit subscribe, comment, or reply to all of those. And, of course, hit like. And remember, kids, while every day above ground is a good day, some are just more questionable than others. Second night to the bad guy. See you on Monday.